Section 4, Administrative Personnel Assignment, U.S. Army Reserve at the time of the tenure of the tenure position, all U.S. Army Reserve Judge Advocate positions, grade 0F through 06 tenure position, U.S. Army Reserve Judge Advocate, DIM, drilling, individual mobilization, augmentation, LOD, legal operation detachment, expertise positions such as supervisor, judge advocate, commanding judge advocate, and B, brigade judge advocate position, regardless grade, tenure position, assignment, tenure position, and not exceed 3 years. Judge advocate general designee will determine the process procedure for the selection of the officer filled tenure position. Military judge advocate. Military judge selection, judge advocate general designee, chief trial judge, U.S. Army trial, judiciary nominated military judge eligible officer apply with advanced vacancies, selected officer remain satisfactorily complete with the next scheduled military judge course, be removed military judge position unless provided previously certified with military judge assessment, judge advocate general, not tenure assignment to judge advocate general will publish in process of the procedure selection officer fulfilled not tenure position. 712 U.S. Army Reserve overgrade assignment promotion, U.S. Army Reserve Judge Advocate will be assigned a position equal or higher with the officer for the current grade. The U.S. Army Reserve Judge Advocate may be assigned a position one grade lower with the current grade officer only upon the prior written approval of the Judge Advocate General with the Judge Advocate designee with the duration overall overgrade assignment with the discretion. Judge Advocate General will normally not exceed 1 year with the criteria evaluate the risk overgrade assignment include the following. Needs a judge advocate and control government general corp command when officer of the incumbent super judge advocate and commanding judge advocate tenure position amount of the time remaining in their tenure for the availability judge advocate grade vacant position available to judge advocate position requesting officer of the grade which officer has been selected for promotion regional support command geographical area when the officer's past performance officers requesting approval of the overgrade assignment must submit with a request of the memorandum judge advocate general 2200 Army Pentagon Washington D.C. 2031-02200 officers selected promotion and assigned position require higher grade which it will be selected with the order to active with the duty promoted overgrade and following criteria are met. Officer reserve active status for the grade for first lieutenant through the lieutenant colonel with the officer assigned with the program unit in the DIMA defense individual mobilization augmentation position requires authorized grade lower with the grade for which the officer is selected with the approval of the mandatory selection board promotion listed in paragraph 10 United States Code 14308. Officer over the OCON's duty locations from over the name contingency plan period over the activity to no more than 90 days pursuant with the Title 10 U.S. Standard Code 12301 A or D 12302 12304. Officer of the individual ready reserve 180 days after release of the activity unless the position was required to the grade which of the promoted under a policy higher grade eligible to officer seeking the overgrade assignment with the policy must submit with a request under endorsed and supervisor judge advocate general 2200 Army Pentagon Washington D.C. 2031-02200. 713 Judge Advocate General Corps assignment of Special Branch Officer Judge Reserve Corps Judge Advocate General expect to perform legal duties entire carrier expertise case based on the needs of the Army Reserve Command. Judge Advocate may be approved to serve with a non-judge advocate position written approval of the Judge Advocate General with the Judge Advocate General designee was obtained before any reserve component judge advocate the detail of another branch otherwise assigned with a non-judge advocate general position. Non-judge advocate general corporate assignments will approve with a not exceed 3 years, but with a reserve component, judge advocate would normally serve with not more than non-judge advocate general corporate assignment during the career reserve component and requesting approval of the non-judge advocate general corp. Assigning must submit with the request of the memorandum through the supervisor judge advocate officer for the judge advocate general VP planning proposition training office RM 2200 Army Regulation Washington D.C. 2031-02200. Each request must also include statement of the professional gain commanded written approval of the Judge Advocate General with the Judge Advocate General's designee required before reserve command Judge Advocate officer submits request with consider with the non-Judge Advocate Board position criteria used to evaluate each request include but not limited to the following need for the Army Judge Advocate Corps include Judge Advocate Corps vacancy vacancy with a relevant geographical area. Needs requesting command with a professional development and requesting officer to include amount with the time of the officer has served with the Judge Advocate General. Availability non-judge advocate to fill position. Requesting officer of the past performance demonstrated leadership skill for the officer served with another branch before being appointed Judge Advocate, and when the officer has received anything relevant to the non-Judge Advocate General Corps assignment. 714 position vacancy board promotions. Non-U.S. Army Reserve General Judge Advocate General Corps officers may be considered the promotion U.S. Army Reserve position vacancy board without advance written permission of the Judge Advocate General. Chapter 8 Mobilization Employment of Reserve Component Judge Advocate Units and Personnel. Section 1 Employment.